The 4% rule says you can retire with a portfolio equal to 25 times your yearly expenses. For example, if you need $40,000 a year, you'll need about $1 million. You withdraw 4% annually, but that slowly reduces your principal over time. Now compare that to SCHD. It yields around 3.6%, slightly lower. But instead of selling shares, you live off dividends. The key difference is growth. SCHD's dividends have historically grown around 12% per year, meaning your income increases while your principal stays intact. So the question is, can SCHD dividends replace the 4% rule and potentially create a more sustainable retirement? Here's what we'll cover. First, a simple breakdown of the 4% rule, how it works, and where it can fall short. Next, the SCHD dividend approach, where you live off income instead of selling shares. Then, a side-by-side comparison over 30 years. Finally, how much SCHD you may need based on different income targets. Quick disclaimer, this is educational content, not financial advice. Always consult a qualified professional before making decisions. Let's start with the traditional 4% rule and why it's widely used. The 4% rule comes from the Trinity study, published in 1998. Researchers found that if you withdraw 4% of your portfolio in the first year of retirement, then increase that amount each year with inflation, your money should last at least 30 years in most historical scenarios. Here's how it works. With a $1 million portfolio, you withdraw $40,000 in year 1. In year 2, you adjust for inflation, say 3%. So you withdraw $41,200. This continues every year, eventually reaching much higher dollar amounts while maintaining the same purchasing power. The issue is that it depends heavily on market returns. If returns are weak or you retire before a major downturn, the strategy can fail. You're also selling assets every year, reducing your portfolio over time, and leaving less to recover during market declines. The alternative: live off dividends. Don't sell shares. Just collect the cash flow. Now let's look at the SCHD dividend strategy, which works very differently. Instead of selling shares each year, you live entirely off dividend income. SCHD currently yields about 3.6%, which is slightly below the 4% withdrawal rule. That means you may need a larger starting portfolio, but the key advantage is dividend growth. Here's how it plays out. With $1 million invested, you earn about $36,000 in year 1, less than the 4% rule. But SCHD's dividend has historically grown around 12% per year. By year 2, income rises to about $40,000. By year 3, you're already ahead, and the gap keeps widening. Over time, that growth becomes powerful. Income can potentially double every few years, while your original investment remains untouched. You're not selling shares, so your principal continues to grow if the market performs well. In contrast, the 4% rule slowly reduces your portfolio. The SCHD approach focuses on growing income while preserving and potentially increasing your capital over time. Let's compare both strategies year by year, starting with $1 million in each. 4% rule. Year 1. Withdraw $40,000. Portfolio drops to about $960,000. Year 5. Withdraw approximately $46,000. Portfolio around $780,000. Year 10. Withdraw approximately $54,000. Portfolio near $620,000. Year 15. Withdraw approximately $62,000. Portfolio about $480,000. Year 20. Withdraw approximately $73,000. Portfolio around $320,000. Year 25. Withdraw approximately $85,000. Portfolio near $150,000. Year 30. Withdraw approximately $97,000. Portfolio nearly depleted. You lasted 30 years, but your capital is mostly gone. SCHD. Dividend strategy. Year 1. Earn approximately $36,000. Portfolio grows to about $1.08 million. Year 5. Income approximately $56,700. Portfolio approximately $1.47 million. Year 10. Income approximately $111,500. Portfolio approximately $2.16 million. Year 20. Income approximately $346,000. Portfolio approximately $4.66 million. Year 30. Income exceeds $1 million. Portfolio reaches approximately $10 million. The difference is clear. One strategy gradually depletes your wealth. The other focuses on growing income while preserving, and potentially multiplying, your capital over time. Now let's estimate how much SCHD you'd need for different spending levels. If you need $30,000 per year, at a 3.6% yield, you'd need about $833,000 invested. That generates $30,000 in year 1, and with dividend growth, income could rise to around $93,000 by year 10. For $40,000 per year, you'd need roughly $1.11 million. That starts at $40,000 and could grow to about $124,000 within a decade. For $50,000 per year, the target is about $1.39 million, growing from $50,000 to over $155,000 in 10 years. At $60,000, you'd need around $1.67 million. At $80,000, about $2.22 million. At $100,000, roughly $2.78 million. The formula is simple. Divide your annual spending by 0.036. That gives you the investment needed to cover your expenses using SCHD dividends. Now let's cover the key risks and how to manage them effectively. Risk 1. Dividend cuts. SCHD has increased its dividend every year since 2011, but no investment is guaranteed. In a severe recession, dividend growth could slow or temporarily decline. If that happens, your income may drop. The best solution is to maintain a 12-month cash reserve so you can cover expenses without selling assets while the market recovers. Risk 2. Income gap in year 1. If you need $50,000 annually but only have $1 million invested, SCHD may generate about $36,000, leaving a shortfall. You can bridge this gap by working part-time, reducing expenses, adding a higher-yield ETF like JEPI, or delaying retirement to grow your portfolio further. Risk 3. Inflation, SCHDs. Dividend growth has historically outpaced inflation, but periods of unusually high inflation could reduce purchasing power. Diversifying into assets like real estate or commodities can help offset this risk. Adjustments. Start with a slightly larger portfolio than the formula suggests for added safety. If possible, reinvest dividends during the first few years of retirement and rely on other income sources. Also, consider spending only 80% of dividends and reinvesting the remaining 20% to keep your income growing. Final takeaway: the 4% rule gradually reduces your portfolio, while the SCHD strategy focuses on preserving capital and growing income. You'll need a larger starting amount, about 28 times your annual expenses, but the long-term benefits can be significantly greater. Calculate your target, build a cash buffer, stay consistent, and focus on long-term income growth. Subscribe for more retirement strategy breakdowns like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.